The second the father of Drytron showed up, guess what? Day 2 of insanity in the buyout department. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button. It's really cool to actually see the market restarting itself here. As you know, we get slammed by these new reveals, and it's very refreshing. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys personally think about the Drytron stuff. Were you excited? Don't worry, we probably have more reveals for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. So we're not quite done yet. And I just refreshed this in the last couple of minutes before filming this. We're at $40 right now for Midiotis Drytron for the collector's rares. Oh, and we just lost another one here in the last couple minutes. I see you're probably going to see these hit 45 in the next couple hours, maybe even further beyond as the day goes on, but it's max rarity. I mean, people do want to see their high rarity Drytron stuff, and if you haven't already told me what your favorite Drytron stuff is, tell me what your favorite machine ritual monster is as well. When you be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. Drytron Midiotis Draconis. This is 17 listings now, and looks like Nova is already almost up to $20. Are you kidding me? People are really spending $30 a piece on Drytron Novas right now. I don't really have much of a response to this, actually. I feel like I'm pretty impressed by the turnover of just seeing this. And if people are really going to go, cuckoo bananas, spending $30 per copy of Nova just to be able to try to play the deck, that's crazy to me. Quandrus, he's coming in what, $9? The Ultra Midiotis coming in at still 10. Not you're up $2 for this. It's not a crazy shift up here, but somebody spent 18 and 18. They really wanted those play sets. That's I really don't know. Some of these buyouts, oh yeah, look, still cheap, and we're still at 107 listings. So I don't think we shouldn't see anything else go too sideways back here, honestly. At this point in time, anything I feel like is highly possible, especially in the Drytron department. What in the world is this? Why are we talking about this? Well, this thing cannot be normal summon or set. Must be first special summon from the hand by banishing a light monster from your graveyard. It's a light fiend monster that evidently can be a pseudo extender for light level 5. I kid you not, people are looking at this card today and going, hey, you should pick these up. And I'm like, I don't think so. But you've just in the fabled, just look at that. That's all on 311. That's yesterday. No, I don't think I will. We're back to this again. Wow. Cross DOMs are $20 right now. Nope. I don't think I will. Starfires are officially $12. I'm glad to see that, the dust settled pretty well on this, I suppose. It's kind of the fact that a high rarity magical musketeer core now cost you this insane amount of money. Last Stand's 9 listings at $10, and Caspars are officially $9. I feel like we just cycled through everything that wasn't super relevant at all. It's hey, let's magical musketeers to the moon. Yeah, I guess. Sure, we have 17 dancing needles, 33 desperados, docks, 50 listings, 66.95. How's the reprint section doing back here? Kid Brave still cheap, Steady Hands still cheap, and Caspars, Starfires still cheap. I'm glad to see nobody wanted to touch those. Well, at least these two are still cheap, right, guys? Right? There's no buyouts in Bossing Say. Yeah, I probably expect that we will probably see a crossed get a reprint. The fact that this thing, actually, I feel like one of these just got bought out. Wasn't there a $17 one here a couple minutes ago? Just us coming here. That's crazy. Wow, magical musketeer hype, I suppose. Sell your cards now, I guess, if you're planning on it. If you like, the the hype train. So, checking back in on the Fabled section, and we saw somebody bought 2 for 25s. Okay, sure. I guess it's okay. Fable Unicorn still $9. Raven still like 10. Cerberus still $10. Lori got cratered off the face of the map because, I mean, this is a free discard special summon itself, you know, and this was like $3.80. Somebody paid $17 a piece on a Lori. Like, what? People are crazy for their Fabled support. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. More Valks actually populated. This is actually kind of cool to see. Kaos, Cruz, coming in at 7s. This was already cratered off of the market. And then we saw Ruby Rudas coming in a little bit more value. But there's nothing else really too crazy going on in the back end back here. I mean, obviously, you know, Lurie, you know, Grimro. More of your standard Fabled stuff. They're just doing their thing. I'm glad to see that we still have 18 listings of this, though, but watching the spike of value in this thing was hilarious. Huh. Hi, Dark Greffer. How in the world are you? Turbo Packs, we have 10 listings. Why are there 10 listings of this? Why is the Ultra $45, $30.26? You are really spending $45 for an Ultra Dark Greffer. That don't feel right to me. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got back here? Secret Rare First Eds. Somebody spent 3 or 110 for one, but that was back on 3.5. So we've had no movements in the highest rarity one. What about the Phantom Dark and the Sneak Peek? You doing anything? No. Most of these Dark Greffers look like they're just little slow raises over time. I mean, you still have the dual terminal version for $3.50. The Structure Deck Pendulum. This is actually a $3 common from Pendulum Domination. Are you kidding me? This Structure Deck, these are still $25 a piece sealed. Huh. Well, I guess I love the fact that the Dark Greffer is the most expensive card in this deck. Well, that should tell you something. Sure. Nightmare Pain. Now, I don't know why this feels like a shock to people, but they reprinted all the Yubel cards. All right? Let's just get that clear and out of the way, all right? When cheaper Yubel cards become available, more people are going to pick up Nightmare Pains because the deck has become easier to access. So the budget players, the duelists that enjoy the anime, they're going to look at this card and they're going to go, oh, hey, you know, let's go ahead and start picking these up. It's a 3 of. I do suspect this will probably get like an Ultra / Prismatic secret print at some point in its life, but that doesn't necessarily handle the issue that we're facing right now with this card. So I guess for now, just pay attention to what's going on with this card. I'm kind of interested to see, you know, if we will continue to see this card go sideways or not. Unchained buyouts, how many of these do you want me to tell you that are going to continue to happen? Because it's just what the market's doing right now. There's a lot of hype across the board for like the Fiend Toolbox stuff, just in general for the ideas that you can try with some of these different decks. And really, unfortunately, you know, it doesn't have an easier to get print, which I'm still kind of surprised that this doesn't have an easier print, but okay. Blackwing Assault Dragon. How many times is this? Somebody brought up this was for Tenpai Dragons. I don't necessarily feel like I'm going to play this in Tenpai Dragons, but, you know, I guess it is a synchro that we can have access to. So, I guess, you know, if we really need to in the toolbox of options, but sure. But, I mean, you're still looking at like $5, $6 for this. Luckily for all of us, that we can still play the Ultra version for 77 cents, which is still kind of hilarious to me at the end of the day, but okay. Destiny Hero Malicious from DT03. I love how these are $11 and they've gone up to like 12. And then, I mean, you had one sale back on $2.12 and that was it. Like, these have not budged up at all. Okay. And then D-Force. Why am I looking at D-Force? I mean, this card, how consistent is our sales? I mean, it looks like most days you get 1 or 2 of these selling, so, I mean, that's a pretty good turnover, right? It's not like people aren't looking at this card, it's just, maybe there's slightly better options available, but, it's your market today. Yay, Drytron! You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Peace. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.